Luxy speaking English while chatting about Japanese grammar. 今日もゆきこ先生と一緒に英語と日本語勉強します。Okay, so Yukiko, how are you?
I'm good.
Great.
Thank you. How are you?
I don't know. I was so I don't know. Had a difficulty with this Spotify's. I don't know. I really hate it. I really hate it. Like this all systems in this world, like YouTube, Twitch, Spotify, and Spotify's previous service, which whose name was Anchor. So I created a account in Anchor and eventually I connected to Spotify, but sometimes this connection really like bring me a problem. Like today I couldn't find access the audio, so thank you everybody the bearing with me with this stressful time. Anyway, yes, so today, which lesson we're gonna work? Which lesson?
Okay, so maybe 15? Chapter 15. No? Chapter 15.
Okay, yes, I
Right?
played very weird sound. Okay, so chapter 15. We're gonna talk about chapter 15. What we gonna learn today? Tell me. That's a topic. What is the topic? What is the topic? Topic is about volitional. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at Andy's video at 0 minutes 44 seconds.
Okay, so your connection is not good.
Right.
This video with anyone you know.
Okay.
Japanese.
Looks like it. I try again.
The volitional form. One of them study hard yourself. All right, guys, are you ready? We are going to be
Volitional.
covering the volitional form. It might look a little complicated, but I promise you, volitional form basically means something else, which I'll show you later. So keep that in mind. It just means let's do something. So before we can get started with the volitional form, what we need to do is we need to do a crash course in Godan conjugation. If you want a full overview of what Godan conjugation is, and you're watching on the replay, there will be a link over here that goes into detail the Japanese names of each type of conjugation and everything. It's actually quite simple. So, Godan conjugation crash course, here we go. Verbs that end in utsu, mu, bu, nu, ku, gu, su, and sometimes du are Godan verbs. Verbs that end in iru or eru, those sounds, not necessarily the characters iru and eru, but the sound i followed by the character du, those are usually ichidan verbs. Not always, but most of the time they're ichidan verbs. Now I'll go over what those are as we go on. So, to conjugate a Godan verb, all you need to do is move it from its dictionary form, which is right here. This is the verb aruku, to walk. So the dictionary form is aruku. So that's right here in this hiragana chart. And if you move it up the chart, we get aruki. And if you move it down the chart, you get aruke. And then what's going to happen is as you move it up and down the chart, you add some other ending. So for example, if we go back up to aruki and add masu, we get arukimasu, and that's the polite present tense. For example, okay? Aruke, actually on its own, is command. Arukeru means can walk. So that's just different kinds of conjugations you can do with Godan verbs. Now, to make the volitional form of Godan verbs, what you do is you move down to the O column. So aruku becomes aruko. And then you add u. So aruku, aruko, aruko. So you extend it. Aruko. It's basically extending it, okay? And that's the volitional form of Godan verbs. That's it. That's all you have to do. You move down to the O column, add u. For ichidan verbs, and that's, remember, ones that end in the sound iru or edu, all you have to do is cut the do and add yo. For example, miru, you cut the do and add yo. Miyo. So before we had aruko, that means let's walk. Miyo means let's look. That's it. That's the volitional.
That's it. That's a volitional form. Okay, Andy explained that there's two ways to make volitional, so you have to make sure which verb is it. Okay, besides godan verb and ichidan verb, is there any other group?
Okay.
No? Yes?
Any other group? Godan verb is any other group. Maybe irregular verb.
Okay,
So
tell me
godan
about
verb.
What is irregular verb?
And any other. Okay, irregular verb is only suru and kuru.
はい、いいですね。Okay, ナオミさん、ヒンヒンさん、tell us, what is the suru and kuru's volitional? Okay, what is suru and kuru's volitional? So, besides these, usually you're just figuring out which is which. Okay, is this verb godan? Is this verb ichidan? Then you're gonna conjugate. Okay, so how can I conjugate godan verb? Yukiko?
Oh, okay, godan verb. Godan verb. Conjugate godan verb. So about the volitional.
はい。
Okay, o column. Change it to o column.
Move to O column. Usually, if it's infinitive form, what's the column infinitive form settles?
Infinitive form.
Dictionary form called so-called infinitive.
Okay. Aruku. Column.
That's right. So in this chart, in the board, aruku is the usual dictionary form position. And when you want to make volitional, what you should do?
Okay, so change it. So drop u and so change o.
Okay, so drop u. So you are not gonna use u this column balls. Instead, you're gonna go down O column, move to O column, and use that sound, which in this case, ko, aruko. Okay, let's try yomu. Okay, everybody, what is the yomu's volitional? Yomu's volitional. Yukiko, please.
Okay, yomo.
Yo.
Okay. Naomi-san.
Very good, Naomi-san. Yomo. いいですね。Yomo. Okay, on the other hand. Okay, let's move to the different group, which is ichidan verbs group. So, tell me, how should I do ichidan verb? Yukiko-san.
The verb is a very straightforward. So, for example, miru, kataru, and then plus yo.
Cut off ru. Plus yo. Okay, let's try neru. Everybody, make neru volitional. Cut off ru. So, neru become ne. And add yo. So, neru become Yukiko-san. Can you read Naomi-san's volitional?
Yo.
Mi yo, ne yo. いいです。
Naomi-san.
Ne yo, Naomi-san, very good. はい。Ne yo. Okay, go back to the different group. Irregular. Irregular is generally, I don't know, I don't have to say generally. Ichidan group, same group. Irregular group. Okay, earlier, Naomi-san answered my question. Suru's volitional is shio. Very good. いいです。はい。suru の volitional は shio ですね。shio. You see here? You're gonna change su becomes she. But use yo. This part is same as ichidan, right? Shio. 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 Here, ichidan add yo. So, する becomes しよう。Okay, the question is, what is 来る volitional? Can you try someone again? It's not 来ろう。来ろうじゃない。なんだ来る volitional. Something plus よ。これ難しいよね。こよお来ようです。Nice try, ヒンヒンさん。来ようです。Okay, what I want to say here is difficult. Okay, because if you've never heard, you have no idea what's gonna become, but actually it is 来よう。来ろうじゃない。来ようじゃない。来よう。Okay, so you see here? Yeah, we're gonna change す into し。We're gonna change く into こ。So we're gonna change something else. Change into something else. But yes, and add よ。Okay, that's a volitional form. Okay, so how do you use it? Let's listen up. Andy's audio 3 minutes 36.
If you add ka, the question marker, to the end of the volitional, it means shall we something something, not big eyes, shall we something something. So, arukouka means shall we walk? And that's the volitional form, guys. So let's go ahead and go over some example sentences and see if we can make that a little bit more understandable. So, kao is the verb to buy. The volitional is kao, let's buy, or let's buy it. Oyogu is the verb
泳ぐ
for swim, which becomes oyogo, let's swim. Nomu is the verb to drink, so nomoka means shall we drink. Miyoka means shall we look. I feel like that's pretty simple, but you guys let me know a little bit later if it's not, or
Do you... Okay, so 飲もうか
Mm-hmm.
遊ぼうか Okay, what do you think about this interpretation from Andy? Volitional plus か shall we? Do you agree?
Shall we? Mm-hmm.
Do you
Shall
use
we?
it?
Yes.
使いますか
飲もうか。maybe I say, maybe 飲もうか。
飲もう
飲もうか。not 飲もうか。飲もうか。
ちょっと面白くない Isn't it funny? No? Okay, what Yukiko さん said is here. 買おうか。But you see here, I even cannot find a kanji, so dictionary doesn't, it's not register this usage, which describes this is super informal. 買おう。
買おうか。No.
But we don't use it, right?
Yeah, so I don't use it.
This is so funny. Okay,
まあ
買おう
買おう
か、買おうか。泳ごうか becomes
泳ごうか。
泳ごうか。
飲
飲もうか
飲もうか
becomes
飲もうか。
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 そうだね。Yeah. Okay, what is happening? Here, what happening is 買おう volitional cut off and add か買おうか。Is there
Maybe the なんていうのかな movement of tongue or some mouth shape. So maybe Japanese people tend to pronounce easier than easier. So 買おう is it's difficult to
買おう
買おう
買おうか買おうか
買おうか。
買おうか買おうか Not sure, you know, like a lot of the case in formal speech, what speakers do is shorten the sound. So like 買おうか is long, That's why we're gonna make it shorter and shorter. So, 買おうか is
Ah,
kind of shorten the length. Okay. Another often used the volitional informal speech. Can you come up with that?
okay. Let's. Let's. What do you mean that?
No,
Let's-
I'm just genuinely asking how do you usually use?
Okay. Okay. 行かない？買わない？Like that?
No. Volitional with something. Volitional
With
plus.
something. 買おうか。
Okay, that is actually the next topic. So we're gonna look into more usage how volitional is actually used in the actual sentence or actual conversation. Anyway, one thing Sandy emphasized is this sentence. Let's listen now. 7 minutes, 13 seconds. 7 minutes, 13.
Very frequently. お腹空いている。ラーメンを食べに行こうぜ. Once again, in conversation, we often drop the O in this situation. ラーメン食べに行こうぜ. Let's go eat ramen. So once again, it's 食べに行く. So you conjugate the 行く into the volitional. 食べに行こうぜ. Let's go eat ramen. せ it's just like yo, but it's a masculine yo, very similar to zo. Zo and ze are very similar when they're used as ending particles in meaning. They're basically just exclamation points like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, うちで食べようよ. No, let's eat at home.
Okay, ラーメンを食べに行こうぜ Andy combined ending particle ぜ Okay, Yukiko さん do you use ぜ
I don't use it.
Okay, do your husband use ぜ
Maybe he doesn't use it.
He doesn't.
But
Do your children use ぜ
no. No.
Yes, okay, the reason is already Andy explained. Why?
Okay, so masculine. Yo.
So what's the equivalent ending particle? Other ending particle in Japanese language?
Okay. ラーメン食べに行こうよ。
Yo. Yes, just like yo. You are presenting your opinion, your pure opinion. You can be confident. So, ラーメン食べに行こう is your opinion. And you're presenting and kind of like emphasizing it's your opinion. 食べに行こうぜ is same as 食べに行こうよ. So, yes, volitional. You can put ending in the end. 食べに行こうよ. 食べに行こうぜ. Any other particle you can use, please?
食べに行こっか。食べに。
Can I use? Of course, I can use yo, right? 食べに行こうよ. Like encouraging other people's this do the same action. 食べに行こうよ. How about any other ending particle?
No, I don't come up.
Oh, really? Okay. For example, ね. Try ね.
食べに行こうね。This is not saying.
Yeah, when we wanna promise, like, like you're not sure if this person agree,
Promise.
then you wanna try to seek the agreement. 食べに行こうね. Like you wanna do, and making sure or like seeking agreement of the listener. You can do with me, right? 食べに行こうね. And 食べに行こうか. Oh. That's it? Let me see. Something else? 食べに行こうぜ. The one thing I can emphasize here is we cannot really use ぞ. 食べに行こうぞ. No. 食べに行こうぜ. Masculine. 食べに行こうよ. It's your strong, confident statement. 食べに行こうね. Seeking agreement. 食べに行こうか. It's a quite question, right?
うん。
食べに行こう。
question とか。
Huh. Interesting. Question. 食べに行こうか。
うん。
Yeah, of course, shall we? So since you are seeking the agreement. Okay. Anything else? Oh, but of course you can use the like na, kana. Can you use na?
そうかな。うん。食べに行こうな。食べに行こうな。OK. Yes.
Yeah?
うん。食べに行こうな。うん。could be.
How about kana?
食べに行こうかな is so saying yourself.
Kana, I think this really often used. 食べに行こうかな?
But not to the other person, not to
Of course.
your friend. Maybe saying yourself.
Exactly. Self-thought. Self-thought.
Self-thought. Okay.
Self-thought.
Self-thought.
Like a self, you are just talking about what you think. 食べに行こうかな、食べに行こうかな、食べに行こうな。I don't know. I don't agree with this. 食べに行こうな。Okay, this is different from this one. 寒いな。難しいな。Because when we say na in the ending, this is also self-thought. You are not expecting other people's response. It's like you are just exposing yourself thought to the world. 寒いな。日本語難しいな。でも、but ラーメンを食べに行こうな is not like it's not like it's different na. Yeah,
Yes.
so
Maybe.
different now. It exists, but this is not like a self opinion thought now. Okay, but ラーメンに行こうかな. This is really like I hear or I use a lot. Okay, like that. Anything else? Any other ending particle?
No.
No. Clear. Very confident. Alrighty, but next section we're gonna look into the like how actually you can use. Okay, of course we see this ending particle plus volitional usage, and you can right away use this form, but also ending like volitional often combined with some grammar or some phrase. That's the second section.